Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a prediction and breakdown for Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson, taking place this weekend on the main card of UFC 274, Oliveira versus Gaethje, and I cannot wait for this matchup. Other than the title fights on this card, and arguably more than Namajunas Esparza, this is the most intriguing matchup on the card. Not more than Oliveira Gaethje, but arguably maybe more than Namajunas Esparza. Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson. It's here. It's finally here. Taking place this weekend on Saturday, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this matchup. Tony Ferguson, of course, not looking really great lately. Lost to Beneil Dariush, lost to Charles Oliveira, lost to Gaethje. All great fighters, though. Not bad or anything. But of course, he did. Michael Chandler also coming off losses lately to Justin Gaethje, and he did lose to Charles Oliveira. But same thing. He did really good in those fights compared to Tony Ferguson. He did beat Dan Hooker before in his debut as well. I think this is a very good matchup. I'm gonna go for Michael Chandler. As much as that's hard to say, I like Tony, man. I'm a huge fan of Tony Ferguson. I love watching the guy's fights. I loved his Del Cerrone fight. Good scrap there. Good scrap against Anthony Pettis. He won both of those fights via stoppages. I think eye injury to Cerrone and then broken hand to Pettis. So he did win those fights. Wild fights there, though. I just don't see this one going well for Tony Ferguson. If I'm being quite honest here, and I know I always say that, like, I don't see that going. I'm always saying I don't see this going well. If I'm being quite honest, but I'm honest here though. Like, I'm actually honest. Tony Ferguson, man, 25-6. He's 38 years old. Just got held down. He got held down. He got held down by Dariush and Oliveira, both combined for like, let me get my maths correct, bro. 30 minutes. He got held down for half an hour. 30 minutes. He got held down by Beneil Dariush and Charles Oliveira, and he got held down both combined by Beneil Dariush, Charles Oliveira. But both of those fights against Dariush and Oliveira, they both got submission attempts on him. Dariush almost got a heel hook on him, or a leg lock, or whatever, like a heel hook. Ferguson fought through. He did fight through. And against Oliveira, he did almost get armbarred, but I think that was kind of like saved by the bell there. But again, credit for not tapping or anything. I'm gonna side with Michael Chandler here. Because I don't think I'm going to pick him just because he got held down by Dariush and Oliveira. And it hurts me to say this next sentence. But I think he's going to knock Ferguson out badly. Like, badly. Like I think he'll, like, rock Ferguson a bit. And Ferguson, I think, will try to clinch with Michael Chandler. But I don't know, that's a big shot again. Ferguson rocked. And just like a big right hand down the pipe. Boom! Ferguson's out cold. Ferguson's out cold. Ferguson's out cold. I hate saying that, but I just don't want to see this going. I don't want to see it. I'm gonna have to though. I think Chandler's got this one, and and I just don't see this going well for Ferguson. We've seen Chandler, even against Gaethje, fighting for the title this weekend. And even he did look good against Ferguson. Hey, in that fight, everyone's like, oh, Gaethje's toughness, another level, man, another level. Gaethje's toughness is crazy. Dude, in that fight, in the first round, Chandler rocked him. Rocked him all over everywhere. Gaethje was also landing good shots back and forth. Great first round, fight of the year, first round. But yeah, I think Chandler gets a first round KO. And Gaethje, I know fair play. Gaethje stayed in there and came back and won, but he got rocked badly. And same with Charles Oliveira. And those fights, they were competitive. If you look at the Gaethje fight closely with the Gaethje Chandler was looking really good in the third round, about to win, but Gaethje landed good shots at the end. Also Chandler kind of threw the fight away from just walking into punches for fun in Gaethje. That's not why Gaethje won. Gaethje was also landing good shots himself when Chandler was also throwing, but so Gaethje regardless would have won that fight. But against Oliveira, he almost put away Oliveira. You see? I just don't see this going well, man. And even against Dan Hooker, I think this will be like a Hooker performance. Dan Hooker was kind of scared. I wasn't scared, but kind of like shivering from like moving around, like moving left the whole time for the whole fight, and eventually got caught. I think Ferguson's gonna lose, man. And that was a good Hooker at the time. Hooker was you could maybe say, Hooker took a lot of damage against Poirier. He almost beat Poirier. And that was a good version of Dan Hooker. Maybe not now, but then. Good version of Dan Hooker. And I don't think Ferguson's going to go out there and look his best. I don't see him going out there and looking absolutely perfect. And I don't see this one going well for Tony Ferguson. I think he's going to go out there and just lose. Fair play. I hear all these people. I hear a lot of comments saying Ferguson could let a late round sub, He could get a late round submission. He only gets submissions. And first off, he doesn't shoot for takedowns. He doesn't shoot for takedowns and just goes on top. He waits until his opponent's gassed out, beating him up. Well, not beating him up, but just gassed out in general. And then he gets a sub. Like against Kevin Lee, eventually went for a triangle choke. Won against Kevin Lee. Good job there. Especially against Lando Venata, almost destroying him. And you can't roll with punches like that. Like when you get rocked like that. Today's refereeing, and Ferguson's not going to get this freeway. He ain't going to get this freeway again. Like, he came back. Like, that arguably can be stopped, and that would be a justified good stoppage if that was a stopped fight. Venata almost knocked him out. And I just don't trust that, man. Like, even against Barboza, fair play, he got the win there. On Barboza. Good stuff there. Barboza is meant, like, he was also gassed out in that fight. I don't know how he can just justify, like, I don't know, man. I don't see this going well. Barboza was gassed out. Venata was just gassed out. And Venata rocking him everywhere. I just think Chandler has massive power, man. I think he has too much power. Kevin Lee gassed himself out. Also, Lee looking good with the wrestling. If Chandler has any trouble on the feet, if he has any trouble for some reason, I don't think he will at all. But like if somehow he has trouble on the feet, he can just do the Dariush strategy. Just lay on top of Ferguson for 3 rounds. I don't think he will do that. I think he wants to entertain the fans. Chandler also, I don't see pound for pound, but he has entertaining fights. Other than the Dan Hooker fight, which was more one-sided for him, the Gaethje fight was awesome. Oliveira fight was awesome. I think he'll be more entertaining here and try to get a first-round KO. Oliveira just destroyed him. Same with Dariush. I just don't see this one going well for Tony Ferguson. Cerrone at this point. Where's he? Fighting this card. A lot of people on this card are fighting each other when I'm breaking this one down. Like Oliveira is fighting on this card. Same with Gaethje. Cerrone's fighting Lozon. Where's Cerrone at this point, man? And that fight against Cerrone was quite competitive. until Cerrone, like, he busted his nose, and that was it. Pettis was looking good. Caught him really badly. Pettis was looking really good, but again, he broke his hand. Things happen. It's just, I just don't see this one going well. And I think Chandler has too much power, man. Too much power. I'm going to go for Michael Chandler here. Ferguson, can he get a late round sub? Yes, he can, but I just don't see him surviving to there. I just think he's going to get KO'd really badly. And Chandler, when he does gas out and doesn't get that first round below, it's not like he completely gasses out, like, no cardio. Like, it's not like that. He does slow down, but it's not like he's, like, completely done. So I think he'll still have success. But I don't think he's going to shoot some takedowns. And also, Chandler, it's hard to take him down in general. Like, if you are going to take him down, you're going to have to fight through something like a guillotine where Oliveira took him down. And Oliveira kind of let him take him down, Oliveira kind of, Chandler kind of let Oliveira take him down, but he also had a guillotine. And Chandler in that fight, he showed toughness on the back. Because Oliveira was trying to choke him out. And he showed toughness. So it's not easy to submit him. And I think if Tony Ferguson wins, it's probably going to be like a Darce choke or something like that. But yeah, the winner of this one, though, will be in a quite good position. The loser's probably going to get fed to one of the contenders coming up, like a Rafael Fiziev, Arman Tsarukyan, these guys, Greg Gillespie, probably not him, but like all the other ones. The loser's probably going to be in a terrible position. The winner, I know Dustin Poirier said he wants to fight the winner, but Poirier should just, maybe the Poirier, I don't know. I want to see the winner of this take on McGregor. No, actually, maybe the loser of this one. No, I don't know. Maybe the loser of this one to take on one of the contenders, and the winner can fight McGregor or Poirier. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Chandler, I think he's gonna go out there and look good. I think he's gonna win the fight. And I don't think Ferguson winning, man. And I think he's just gonna get pressured and I think he's just gonna lose. I'm gonna do a last minute detailed predictions for this, so I'll put more into there, but I just don't see it going well for Tony, man. I want him to win very badly. Very badly. I just don't see it going well. Don't see it going well. And even against Gaethje himself. That Gaethje fight was actually quite close. I scored it 3-1 Gaethje going to the 5th round. Because I think that round Tony won was where he dropped Gaethje. But yeah, Gaethje was just out striking him on the feet and just outclassing him. I'm being quite honest with you. I don't see this going well for him. I hope he wins. But I kind of hope Chandler wins, because if Ferguson wins, it's kind of like you could just still get held down by these. Like, if you fight Makhachev, you're just going to get out-grappled for 3 rounds. Or possibly knocked out, honestly. Makhachev has hands, too. It's not like he's just a grappler. With Chandler, like, I'm going to make an example up. If Ferguson wins against Chandler somehow in the later rounds, it's kind of like, well, he's getting older still. He got a win over Chandler. Good job. But, like, time for Makhachev. Like, that's where he's like, there's no way Ferguson wins there. With Chandler, it's like, oh, Chandler's back. He made close fights against Gaethje and Oliveira. Him versus Makhachev, oh, this is an interesting one. Like, it's kind of like Chandler has more of a better chance against the top guys still. It's kind of proved against Oliveira, Gaethje for Chandler and Oliveira, Gaethje for Ferguson. I just don't see this going well. I'm going to go Michael Chandler first round KO. I don't want to see him. Like, I hope this is a war back and forth. I don't want to see Tony laid out bad. It's going to hurt. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, when Lewis got KO'd, it's kind of like, oh, man. Like, it's kind of like, damn, man. Lewis. Frick. He started to look good again, beating Chris Dawkins. If he wins this one, he could get a title elimination. But, oh, he got KO'd by Tuivasa. I don't want to see that. But I think we are gonna see that. I think Michael Chandler gets he gets the job done. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a prediction and breakdown for Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. And yeah, I think Chandler gets it done, sadly. But yeah, I like Chandler as well, though. I hope Chandler wins, in a way. I hope he loses or wins. I don't mind whatever happens. I just don't want to see anyone get knocked out. It'll suck to see if Chandler get knocked out. I think Ferguson has more to worry. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace.